If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the tasks, notes, and random ideas that pop up each day, then this video is for you. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. This is Marquita from AtHomeWithQuita, and here I share tips on how to plan a balanced life. So if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. So today we're going to talk about one of my favorite planner hacks that has totally transformed my daily workflow. And that is all about using a planner inbox. I'm going to teach you exactly how you can use one effectively so that way you can get all of those ideas out of your head and onto paper, and you can start chipping away at them and you can just become more productive if that's a goal of yours. So let's get into exactly what a planner inbox looks like. Let's think of it as a catch-all spot in your planner where you're going to jot down any tasks, ideas, reminders, or notes as soon as it comes to mind. Instead of scattering sticky notes everywhere or just trying to remember everything, you can just dump them here in your inbox. I'm telling you, it's so simple and you're gonna love it. So as you can see here at the top, I have a top tab for inbox, which is right here. So this is where I come again to just dump it all out. Whenever something comes to mind, I just quickly come here and just write it down. Okay, so I have some new inbox inserts that I've replaced my existing ones with so I can share this video with you. So I'm just gonna kind of rewrite some of the things that were on that inbox so you can see how that looks. And again, it can fill up pretty quickly, but you should be checking in here to get the tasks out of the inbox and into your planner so that you can actually start doing them. This is just kind of like a placeholder for you to, again, just be able to express on paper some of the things that you need to get done and you don't have to remember it all. Okay, so these are our inbox inserts. They are called the categorized inbox. They look just like this, front to back. Okay, so you have plenty of space to work with. At the top, you'll see it says tasks, projects, events, to-dos, ideas, etc. So this is for basically anything that needs to get done or you need to remember, or an idea, anything, an event, all of that's going to go here. And so the cool thing about these is that you can categorize it. So you can kind of section things off here so that way you know what category it falls into. So that's a great way of kind of organizing it even further. Okay, so the first thing was I wanted to share with you how that looks, how the inserts look, and just a brief introduction to what a planner inbox is. And so now let's talk all about how to set up the planner inbox. So for my planner inbox, I like to keep it super simple. I do use these inserts as well as having that dedicated section within my planner so I can easily get to it. So I do recommend that. You also don't have to use these inserts, okay? You can just use a blank page and just add a title. You can add some stickers for flair. It's up to you with how you want to do it. I just feel like these inserts are just so easy. Everything's done for you. All you have to do is write it in. All right. You can also divide the inbox into, again, sections. So we're going to talk about that because sometimes I'll do it different. Okay. So for instance, I might section things off by home, work, spirituality, family, and other. And then sometimes I may section it off by to do, to buy, reminders, things like that. So you just have to figure out what categories work best for you. So I'm going to go ahead and write in some that I feel like would work for me right now. I think we're going to do, to buy, reminders. Okay, so all of what I'm going to write down here should fall into one of those categories. I think I even want to do events. All right, so those are going to be my categories. You can even color code them, which, you know, take that extra step if you feel like you want to kind of break it down even further visually, but it's up to you with how you want to do that. But that's an option as well. Okay, so step one is to set up your planner, add your categories if that's something that you feel like you want to do. That this insert is perfect for that. We do have other inbox inserts that aren't categorized, so you wouldn't have the ability to add the categories here. So if you feel like you need an insert, I'm sure we have you covered, okay? So let's say you don't want to use an insert and you just kind of want to stick something within your planner. There's an option for that as well. Bam. I told you we have you covered over at Fancy Plans Co. We have everything. Okay, so let's just say you just need to just quickly, stick something in your planner that has your inbox items. You can even use these together. So you could say, hey, okay, let me go ahead and pick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inbox items. Because again, you don't want them to stay here. The point of this is just a placeholder, but eventually you need to get them out of your inbox and start doing them. And so you could use this and just go ahead and pick those tasks, write them here, and then you can come and you can stick it within your weekly planner, or you could stick it within your monthly planner and just start to chip away at these inbox items that way, okay? Or you could just say, hey, let me just come here real quick, pick the 5, write them in my planner on the day that I want to get them accomplished, okay? So 2 options here. I like using them together because I just feel like, sometimes inbox items, sometimes they don't always have, especially depending on the category, a due date. You just know that you want to get them done. You're just not sure when, okay? But writing them on something like this and sticking them in your weekly planner is a way to just visually see that you do want to get those done during that week. You're just not sure what day you want to get them done, okay? So here's another option. So I like using them both together. So as a matter of fact, I do need to go ahead and replenish. I like to keep these sticky notes here so that way I have them for easy access. So I'm gonna just pop them right here on the dashboard. All right, since this is my full dedicated inbox section. All right, so we have our categories down pat, so we know exactly how we want to categorize this thing. And so now we need to go ahead and start to capture the ideas and tasks that we want to, or, not capture, because you probably already have them. When I say capture, I mean capture them onto paper. So we're going to start writing in all of the things that we know we need to do, okay? And so if you have a notebook somewhere that you've been writing this in, grab that notebook. If you have a sticky note, grab that sticky note, because we're going to get it all off of that and we're going to put it here so that you have it in one place using an inbox. Now here is the best part about using an inbox. Anytime you think of something during the day, like a task, idea, or even a shopping list item, it's going to go straight here in your inbox, okay? That way you don't have to remember it later. It's already here, okay? And here's a little tip. Don't worry about making it look pretty. The inbox is meant to be messy. You're going to organize everything later, so feel free to just write things as they come, okay? So let's go ahead and start writing some of the things in on my inbox so you can kind of see how that would look for me. So the first item I'm writing in, just to give you an idea, because sometimes I feel like people feel like they don't have anything to do. They don't have plans, but all of us do. And you have more than you think you do. So the first thing is to schedule a doctor's appointment. I know I need to do that. So I could either categorize this as a to-do list item or a reminder. I'm going to put it as a reminder to remind myself that that's what I need to do. Okay. And depending on the time frame in which you need to do this, that might be one of the first items that I transfer off of this inbox and put it in this inbox to get accomplished for the week, okay? So keep that in mind as well. I can even put a little column here that says due date, if there's a due date associated, and I can write the date here, okay? So that's another little tip that you could use, all right? And I also need to pick up a prescription. Okay, and I'm gonna put that as a reminder as well. I could put it as a to buy if I wanted to, because technically I do have to pay for that, but we're gonna put it as a reminder to remind myself to pick that up. I could even take it a step further with the reminder column, which I love this idea. Go to your phone and set a reminder to do these things. That's another little tidbit that could help you. Again, you're also gonna write it on your calendar so that way you know, but if you need that extra reminder, use your phone as a resource as well, okay? I also need to follow up. I am planning a cabin trip with some friends and I need to follow up on that. So that's going to, I kind of want to put this in an events category because that's kind of like an event. You know, we're going to go do something. And again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. This is all you. Okay. So if you feel like you want to put that in the to do category, do you, boo, okay? This is for you, okay? For nobody else. All right, so the next thing is I need to buy some chicken. Okay, so we're gonna write that in. Remember, this is for anything. So I'm gonna check to buy, all right? I also need to buy some paper towels. So I'm gonna put paper towels. And again, what you're doing is, this is typically on the go. If you're out and about and something comes to mind, you need to get it out of your head and onto paper. So again, you're just quickly writing it in. That's why I said it doesn't have to be pretty. You just want to get it out so that you could remember it, or, put it on your planner, and you can make sure that you eventually get it done. All right. I need to pick up some anniversary cards. So that's a to buy, right? Okay, and then Addison wants to take a trip to Korea. So we are trying to plan that. She said, or Japan, but I'm just gonna put Korea because that's our first choice. Okay, so that's a to-do. And if you have been to Korea, drop a comment below. Let me know some things that we can do. If you know of any travel deals, where are the best places to stay, give me some insight, because we know nothing. Okay. I also need to go to Trader Joe's. I almost want a column that says errands. You know what I mean? Or to go. Maybe I will do that. Why not? I have an extra spot. You see what I mean? You do what works for you. So I need to go to Trader Joe's. There's some things I want to pick up for my lifestyle change. If you guys don't know, I lost 25 pounds. I know I keep saying it because I'm so excited about it. So I'm just hyped right now, and I'm super, super duper motivated. So I saw on TikTok, there's some things that you can pick up from Trader Joe's that are good, that are still will help you to stay or meet your goals, but still, very yummy food. And that's what I'm all about. Not really depriving yourself, you know what I mean? I think you can still meet your goals and still eat good, So that's why I need to make a Trader Joe's trip. All right, I also have an Amazon return. Okay, so that is a to-do list item. And then I need to do a repair at the house. All right, so that is a to-do list item as well. All right, I want to go to this place in Duluth, not where I live. It's close to where I live. It's a new rooftop. So if you live in that area and you've been, let me know. I can't think of the name of it, but I don't know the name of it, but I know what I'm talking about when I say that, and I could just always Google it to find out the name. So that would be a to-go. I want to do that with my husband for a date night. All right, and then I need to clean my car, the outside. Okay, so that would be a to-do list item, right? All right, and then I need to follow up with Temu on this brand deal. Okay, so that is a reminder to follow up. And then I need to order some jeans for Addison. I found some really cute bell bottoms that I got for her from, where did I get them from? I think I got them from Shein, and they're so cute. And she's outgrown them because she's just getting so tall, and I need to buy her some new ones. Okay, so that's how that would look for me. And again, if you also want to just take it a step further, and actually I do have some other, let me add these last few things. I need to order some sod. So that would be to buy. I forgot I had a second side to this list. Oh, Addison's passport. I need to turn in that paperwork. That's urgent. Yeah, that's urgent. I probably would definitely set up a reminder on my phone for that. Okay, and then she needs a vision appointment. She keeps saying she wants to wear glasses, y'all. And I told her, get somebody else to do it. Because if you guys know, if you've been here around for a while, I used to wear glasses. My vision was so horrible. And then I went and got what's called PRK surgery, which is similar to LASIK, and it's the best thing that I ever did. But she wants to wear glasses. So she keeps faking. I know she's faking like her eyes hurt. Well, let me not say faking, because that's being insensitive, because she could be telling the truth. But she just only does it during random times. Like if she doesn't want to go to school, or if she, doesn't want to do something. Oh, my eyes hurt. Girl, bye. So I'm just going to I'm going to take her to get them checked just in case. Okay. So we definitely needed to put that on the list. And then she also wants me to sign her up for gymnastics again. She used to do gymnastics, right? But we know how that is with kids. Then she didn't want to do it. Then she wanted to do ballet. Then she didn't want to do it. Then she wanted to do swim. And then she didn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's just too much for me. So I'm going to check into this for her because she wants to go back. So that would be a reminder and put this to do. No, I'm going to put it, I'm going to do. That's it to do. Okay. And then I want to take family photos, you guys. I do. We've never done that before, like professionally. So I'm going to put that as a to-do because I have a photographer. A friend of mine sent me hers. And I had on this list to plan for Disney, but we already went to Disney. We just came back a couple of weeks ago. Okay, so that's how that would look using these categories. Here are some other ideas of some other categories that you could use that may work for you. Okay, so you could also do home. You could do work. Okay, you could also do spiritual if that's something you're into. You could do family. And you could even have an other column for everything else that falls outside of that. Okay, so that's some other sections that you could use if these don't work for you. I think these are very simple and easy to understand. All right, so you've gotten it all out of your head. You had your little session, you sat down, you grabbed your sticky notes and you wrote it all out. All right, so congratulations. Now you are no longer going to be a hot mess trying to keep it all in your head, which is hard. Okay, so now we need to process it. All right. So each evening you're going to make a point to sit down and process your inbox, or during the day, during the evening. It's up to you, whatever works. Okay. This is where the magic is going to happen because you're going to go through each item that you jotted down and you're going to decide what to do with it. So let's say you wrote call mom, okay? You're going to check your calendar and you're going to call her tomorrow. You're going to write it in. So you're going to add it to tomorrow's to-do list because remember, it probably would be a to-do list item. And you're going to write it in your daily planner. So I'm going to come here again. I like using this method, but you could do that as well. So you could just sit and process your inbox, take the 5 items and write them on your calendar on either the sidebar if you don't know the date, or you could write it on the actual date that you want to accomplish it. But again, I like using this. So because I want to keep myself accountable, this is real type stuff that we do here on this channel. I'm going to pick my inbox items that I want to chip away at for next week, or maybe this week. It's only Wednesday, so technically I should be able to accomplish them, and I'm going to keep it simple in choosing the items and be realistic in that. And I'm going to write them in here. Okay, one tip is that you want to review your inbox every day or at least a few times a week. Okay, this is going to keep it from becoming overwhelming because again, we had a lot of items here and we don't want it to keep going page after page with just everything in your inbox. You want to be able to come here and check it off as done. All right, so keep that in mind as well, so that way you're always on top of the things you need to do. All right, so I'm gonna pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and I'm gonna write them here. Okay, here's all of my things. And with these sticky notes, whereas this doesn't have that unless you add a column here for the date, it has a deadline date. So you could put the deadline date here if you want, and then it has a little spot here that you can use to check it off, okay? And FYI, I figured out how to link our shop to our YouTube videos now. So what I'm doing in all of the new recent videos is that any products that I showcase in the video are gonna be linked below. So that way, and they're also gonna be in the description. So that way you don't have to wonder about the exact item that I'm talking about. I'll link it for you so that way you can grab it if you want, okay? So this is the inbox, completed inbox. I went ahead and grabbed 5 items. Remember I talked about one was urgent. I did grab that, which is Addison's passport. And so now I can be accountable to this inbox because that's very important. You don't want to just write the stuff here and not actually be doing them. Okay, the next step is organizing your tasks and notes. So when you process your inbox and you categorize the things based on priority and urgency, of course, is something that you want to consider. If something needs to get done ASAP, you're going to add it to your top priority task for that day. Okay, the less urgent things like ideas or notes are going to go into the notes section. So some of these things are tasks and some of these things, again, ideas might be notes. So like for instance, I may not put Amazon return on my planner. It's a note for me. So I just know I need to do it, but it's not really urgent. You know what I mean? If it was, then I'd put a deadline date here. Again, you have that column there, so consider that column, using that column, so that way you know the date and you can add it to your planner accordingly. Or if you're not adding it to your planner, because remember, you may not want to write it on the day, you may just want to use a sticky note. You could just stick it right in and you know what the deadline is for that. Okay, also like paper towels is not urgent. It's more of a note item, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be a mix of it all, and events, tasks, projects, notes, ideas, all of that stuff. So make sure that you're organizing the tasks and the notes accordingly. Okay, so the ideas, notes, things like that are going to be just prioritized differently, and that way your inbox system stays clean and you always know where to look when you need something. Okay, that's why I love the prioritize inbox, because I just feel like this just really helps you to organize your thoughts even further. Okay, so lastly, let's talk about maintaining your inbox, because that's something important as well. This is not a one-time thing. You want to keep up with the inbox. It might seem like another thing that you need to do, but trust me, it's worth it. A few minutes each day is going to make all the difference in managing your tasks and keeping you on track over time. And eventually it's going to become second nature, and you'll wonder how you ever manage without it. Okay, so you have to maintain it in order for it to keep working for you. So keep up with that inbox. It's going to help you to stay organized, and it's just a great place where you can go to just dump out all of your ideas. So again, you could take it here, put it on the monthly, if you just want to look at it at a monthly level, or you could take it to your weekly. You could put it somewhere here. You could stick it, I could stick it right here, which is what I'll probably do. And that way I could see it. Actually, let's just do it like this. It may stick to the page. That way I have it right here in front of me and I can see it. It's the first thing I see when I open up my planner, and it's going to keep me accountable to this inbox, so I can get these things done. They're actual things that I need to do. Okay. I'm not just writing random things. So be very intentional when it comes to this inbox system. So you can do it like this with just the sticky. Once again, pop it right here, and then just do a new inbox every single week. Put a blank sticky note at the beginning of the week if you have nothing yet, and just start writing things in here, because this is going to give you a lot more space, because there's multiple pages here for you to be able to get out all of those thoughts. Okay, or you can pair them together like I did. Choose the top 7 or 8, I think it's the 8th spot, I keep forgetting, and put them here. Check them off here once they get done, and then move on to the next ones. Okay, so that's it, guys. I really hope that this video helped you to get started using an inbox in your planner. If you're already using one, awesome. Comment below, let us know your tips. Okay, and don't forget to like this video if it helped you out, and hit that subscribe button if you're new here for more planner tips. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Until next time, happy planning.